Free shipping has become an expected standard among online shoppers. It eliminates the additional costs that can deter potential customers from making a purchase. And by removing the shipping fee, you provide an extra incentive for visitors to convert into paying customers. However, the question remains, does this strategy really work, or is it just an industry myth? Now, before we get into the experiment, I want to talk about the different ways that you can actually set up free shipping. Number one is to add shipping costs into your product pricing. Now, something that it's very important to consider here is to make sure that you actually check for profitability. You want to ensure that whatever the shipping cost is, or the average shipping cost, that's what you're including within your product pricing, and that you want to make sure that it's also something fair. At the end of the day, customers are going to gravitate towards something that may be a little bit more expensive than the competition, because this one over here may be a little bit more expensive, but it's free shipping, versus the competition, again, maybe a little bit cheaper, but they have to pay for shipping. It's the psychological idea that if I am paying for shipping, there is a good chance that that shipping price will fluctuate dramatically depending on where it's coming from, right? So it's always a lot of unknown factors when it comes to shipping and shipping pricing, right? Depending on where the customer lives, depending what the product is shipping, depending on the product sizing, etc. So having free shipping is absolutely going to be essential, and a good strategy to do it is to just include it or bake it into the product pricing, and again, always making sure that you calculate your profit to ensure that even though they are paying for shipping, you may be paying for a little bit of that as well, because on the back end, you're still printing shipping labels, you're still paying for the shipping, but you're offsetting it with the price of the actual product. Now, another way to offer free shipping is just to do it for first-time customers. So if your barrier to entry, if you think that you have a good product that customers will come back to and eventually pay shipping for, but you need that initial push, then doing free shipping just for first-time customers, I think it's a really good, viable strategy to offer free shipping. This is also good for if you want to test it, right? You want to test the waters on free shipping, and you don't want to necessarily open the floodgates for everyone to enjoy free shipping. Doing it for first-time customers is a great way to attain that first-time customer. But on the other hand, you will have to make sure that the rest of the process, right? Them receiving the order on a timely manner, the review process, the emails that they get, whenever they get the actual item and they unbox it, like that whole experience afterwards has to be just perfect in order for that customer to keep coming back and actually paying for shipping. Now, number three is offering free shipping for certain spending thresholds. This is probably my favorite and one of the most popular ways to offer free shipping. Now, when we say spending thresholds, that just means however amount of money is in the customer's cart, once they reach that certain threshold, so let's say it's $100, once they reach $100.01, then they actually get free shipping for the entire order. So the reason why I love this method of free shipping is because it allows customers to keep shopping throughout your store and actually be incentivized to add a couple more things to their cart in order to get to that free shipping. It's been talked about again and again that this shipping method also increases your average order value. Why? Well, very simply, people want to keep adding a few more things to the cart in order to get to that free shipping. Now, the actual shipping or spending threshold that you want to create, you definitely want to go to your analytics and look at your average order value and always go a little bit above that. And to be honest, this is something that you have to be constantly changing in order to make sure that you're keeping up. Because as you get that free shipping threshold, and your average order value will go up. So it's always good to reassess every 6 months or so. Something else that you can consider, again, is free shipping on just select items. You may have some items that are big and bulky and they ship for a lot more money than shipping something on a poly bag, right? So offering free shipping on the smaller items is going to be a good strategy versus having to for you to pay for shipping for something that's going to be potentially hundreds of dollars. It's just not a good business strategy. You're going to end up losing a lot of money. So again, if you want to test it out, testing it out on items that are going to be cheaper on shipping might be a good idea to start with. Now, the fifth way that you can try this is also just doing a limited time only free shipping. This is another great way to just incentivize customers on a sort of time period, right? It could be Mother's Day, it could be Black Friday only, it could be a Christmas sale that you got going on. And for a very limited time, you're offering that free shipping. And again, just incentivizing customers to come to your store and actually complete the transaction that they've been meaning to complete for quite some time. Again, I like this because you are actually able to, one, see for that specific time period how much shipping is actually going to cost you. So you get an idea for the shipping costs and everything that's going to come out of your pocket if you do end up having or wanting to offer free shipping store-wide. Now, the last way that you can offer free shipping is by doing some sort of like VIP customers, or some of your most loyal customers are the only ones that get free shipping. They're not even VIP. I know Bombas, we recently shopped with them. They incentivize you to create an account, and then account holders can actually get free shipping, which I think is an absolutely genius way to sort of get your initial information and get you as a customer without even having to go through the actual checkout process. So right before you go through the checkout process, you actually are incentivized to create an account with Bombas so you can actually get that free shipping, which I think is absolutely genius. And we did it because in your eyes, in the customer's eyes, it doesn't seem like it's a real transaction, right? But in the eyes of the customer, in the eyes of the business, right, you're getting that information before they even complete the checkout. Now, on to the actual sales experiment. So to determine the effectiveness of free shipping, we conducted a sales experiment with two groups of customers. Group A had the standard shipping fee, while Group B received free shipping on all of their orders. So the experiment ran for a period of 3 months, and data collected provided valuable insights. The results of the sales experiment were compelling. Group B, the group that received the actual free shipping, showed a significant increase in sales compared to Group A. The conversion rate for Group B was actually noticeably higher, indicating that the presence of free shipping had a positive impact on the customer behavior and their purchase decisions. Also, the average order value of Group B was higher than Group A. Customers seemed more willing to add additional items to their cart to take advantage of the free shipping offer. So this suggests that the free shipping can also encourage upsells and increase the overall revenue per transaction. Now, don't just take our word for it. According to Baymar Institute, shipping cost 48% of online shoppers to completely abandon their carts. And another survey by Inmar Intelligence found that 78% of consumers are willing to buy more to actually qualify for free shipping. And it's funny because I was actually shopping for shampoo and body wash and all that the other day, and I was one of those 78% who was willing to add more things to my cart. Like, yeah, I need a face wash. Yeah, I need my beard wash. Yeah, I need an aftershave. Although I don't really shave too much, but I added all these things to the cart just so I could get free shipping. It's kind of ridiculous how psychology and human behavior works, but it works. So, short answer, yes, free shipping can increase sales. Customers will buy more to get it and will take their business elsewhere if they can. So implementing free shipping on your online Shopify store, based on the results of the sales experiment and other data from other studies, it's clear that offering free shipping can be a game changer for your Shopify store. So please consider it. Now, as far as other practical tips to make sure that you're doing free shipping effectively, is number one, to communicate it clearly. So clearly highlight the free shipping offer on your website and your product pages. So like using engaging banners, using the announcement, using pop-ups, catching the attention of visitors and make them aware of this benefit. I talked about this on multiple videos where the importance of, if you offer that free shipping threshold of $100, installing something like Hextom free shipping bar, where it automatically keeps track on right there on the announcement bar. Even some of these newer themes that are coming out have that feature built in within the cart, where it automatically tracks how much money they have on their cart, and it lets them know how far away they are from actually reaching that free shipping. Something else that you want to do is just keep testing and optimizing. You want to continuously monitor and analyze the impact of free shipping on your sales and customer behavior and your bottom dollar too, right? It's one thing to offer the free shipping, but also make sure that you're still being profitable. That's the number one most important thing. So experiment with different approaches, such as the limited free time shipping promotions, maybe the free shipping on specific products, to find what actually works best for you. And always remember to, adapt and optimize your approach based on your specific business needs and customer preferences. So you definitely want to embrace the power of free shipping and watch your sales soar to new heights. Now, hopefully this video will incentivize you to move into some sort of free shipping option for your customers. But if you're also interested in some other psychological triggers that will increase conversion on your store, then I highly suggest that you watch my next video, which will teach you all about that.